Good, Annie. Oh, okay. Okay, we're moving on to number two.
And you want a record made of everything, correct, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, sir.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Great.
All right. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043282, the state of Marcus Ken Schultz, Marcus K. Schultz, Marcus Schultz. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, yes.
Very good. You can lower your hand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Would you please state your full name and your relationship to the decedent for the court?
Cheryl A. Schulte, and he was my husband.
And is it true that your husband, Marcus, passed away on May 25th, 2025 in Houston, Harris County at the age of 65 years of age?
Yes,
And 4 years have not passed since his death, is that correct?
yes,
And this court has jurisdiction and venue over the estate because your husband was domiciled and had a fixed place of residence in Fort Bend County, is that correct?
correct, yes.
Your Honor, I now will ask Cheryl about the will.
All right, would you like me to share the screen, or do you have a copy of the will there?
I have a copy of the will. This is new.
I'll tell you what, let me share the screen real quick. Hold on one second.
I see it, he's got it.
Great. Okay, you're faster than I am. Oh, testimony. I'm going to steal this from you. Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Cheryl, do you recognize this to be your husband's will?
Yes,
And it is self-proven and signed on April 13th, 2017.
yes,
And Your Honor, we ask that you take judicial notice that the original will is on file with the court.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Cheryl, to the best of your knowledge, your husband did not revoke this will, is that correct?
yes,
And a necessity exists for the administration of this estate, is that correct
Yes.
as well? And it's true that no state governmental agency or charitable organization is named as a beneficiary of the will, is that also correct?
yes,
And after the date of the will, no children were born to or adopted by your husband, is that correct?
yes,
And likewise, no marriage of your husband was dissolved after the will was made, is that also correct?
yes,
This will names you, Cheryl Lee Schulte, to serve as independent executor to act independently without bond or security. Is that correct?
yes,
And to the best of your knowledge, you are qualified by law to serve as independent executor and are entitled to letters testamentary.
yes,
Your Honor, this is a non-taxable estate. We ask that appraisers be waived and that the will of Marcus Ken Schulte be admitted to probate and that Cheryl Lee Schulte be issued letters testamentary.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Cheryl Lee Schulte. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate and appoint Ms. Schulte as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Ms. Schulte, I'm very sorry for your loss.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Petrusevich, anything further?
That's it. Happy holidays.
All right, y'all. Have a great day and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
No.
Well, we'll just move on to number 3. 25 CPR 043282, the state of Marcus Ken Schultz, Marcus K. Schultz, Marcus Schultz. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right,
Miss Rowett's client is with her.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043358, the state of Gladys Chevel. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Chevelle.
Chevel, okay.
Yes.
All right, all those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. Ms. Rowett, whenever you're ready.
Would you state your name, please?
Robin Sue Chevelle Schwartz.
And was Gladys Chevelle your mother?
Yes,
Did she die in Fort Bend County, Texas on September 4th, 2025 at the age of 94 years?
yes,
Have 4 years elapsed since the date of her death?
no,
Was she a resident of Fort Bend County, Texas at the time of her death?
yes,
And we have filed a will for probate. Do you recognize the document that I'm showing to you now as the last will of Gladys Chevelle?
yes,
And to the best of your knowledge, was this will ever revoked?
no,
Did your mother have a marriage dissolved? Okay, and if you look on the screen now, you can see the will for what that's worth. And that is you recognize that as her
Yes.
last will. Okay. And did your mother have a marriage dissolved after the date of this will?
no,
Did she adopt or have born to her any children after the date of this will?
no,
Does this will name any state agency, or charity as a beneficiary?
no,
Is there a need to administer this estate?
yes,
Does the will appoint you to serve as independent executor without bond?
yes,
Is there any reason you would be disqualified to serve as independent executor?
no,
Right, thank you. That's all I have, Your Honor. We would ask that you admit this will to probate and appoint Robin Chevelle Schwartz as independent executor.
And you're asking that appraisers be waived as well, correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry, and you're asking that appraisers be waived as well, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Robin Sue Chevelle Schwartz. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate and appoint her as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived as well. Ms. Schwartz, I'm very sorry for your loss.
thank you so much.
All right. Anything
Thank you,
further,
Your
Ms.
Honor.
Rowett?
That will be all. Thank you.
All right. Y'all have a great day and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
But I heard back from his dean's office. She's out sick today, so
Passing.
another person is praying for her. They did not move for the court. He is in waiting. Can we go on it?
No, move to number 4 and then we'll come back.
Okay. I'm going to mute us just for now.
All right, can everybody hear me? All right, very good. All right, we're on the record in 25 CPR 043400, estate of Esther V. Silver, also known as Esther Wiener Silver. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, and I apologize if I'm not. All those who intend to testify, if you would raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Very good. You can lower your hand, and whenever y'all are ready, you can begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jonathan, please state your full name for the record.
Jonathan Ezekiel Michelle.
And did your mother-in-law, Esther V. Silver, pass away on October 20th of this year at the age of 87?
Yes,
And when she died, was she a resident of Fort Bend County?
yes,
And October 22nd, 2024, did your mother-in-law execute a will that we are offering here for probate today?
Yes,
And as far as you know, your mother-in-law did not revoke this will after it was made, correct?
that's correct, yes.
And the document I showed you a few minutes ago, that is that will, correct? And the judge, I believe, is going to put that on the screen.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that is that will. And Your Honor, if you would please take judicial notice, the original will has been filed with the county clerk.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jonathan, this will names you to serve as the independent executor of this estate, correct?
Yes,
And your mother-in-law's will was witnessed by two people, one of whom was me, and it was made self-proved in the manner required by law, correct?
yes,
And no children were born to or adopted by your mother-in-law after she made this will, correct?
that's correct.
And no marriage of hers was dissolved after she made the will, correct?
Correct.
And there is a necessity for the administration of your mother-in-law's estate, correct?
Yes,
And you are seeking letters testamentary for this estate from the court, correct?
yes,
And there are no charities or state governmental entities named as beneficiaries in this will, correct?
yes,
And you don't know of any reason why you would not be qualified or would be disqualified to serve as independent executor of this estate, correct?
yes,
And you are a Texas resident, correct?
yes, I am.
And you've never been convicted of a felony, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Your Honor, we ask that the will of Esther V. Silber, also known as Esther Wiener Silber, be admitted to probate, that Jonathan Jezekiel Michelle be appointed as the independent executor of this estate, and that appraisers be waived as this is not a taxable estate.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Jonathan Jezekiel Michelle. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate and appoint Mr. Michelle as independent executor to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Mr. Michelle, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Mr. Tees, if you'd state your name for the record, my court reporter is asking for it.
Sure. Brian G. Tees, and I'm the attorney for the applicant in this matter.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 1. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043293. Estate of Kenneth John Shakai, is it Shakai? Shakai. Okay, my apologies.
No problem.
All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Very good. You can lower your hand. Counselor, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Stewart, please state your full name for the court.
Laurie Ann Stewart.
Ms. Stewart, is it true that you are the applicant in this matter?
Yes.
Is it true that Kenneth John Shakai Sr., the decedent, was your father?
Yes.
Is it true that Mr. Shakai died on June 8th, 2022 in Sugar Land, Fort Bend County, Texas, at the age of 75 years?
Yes.
Is it true that he was a resident of Fort Bend County at the time of his death?
Yes.
At this time, we ask the court take judicial notice of the original will that was submitted to the court on October 15th, 2025.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Excuse me. So the original will, which purports to be Kenneth John Shakay Jr.'s last will and testament, which was a pour-over will to the Shakay Living Trust, dated October 6, 2020. To the best of your knowledge, to the best of your knowledge, is it true that Mr. Shakay never revoked this will?
Yes.
After the date of the will, which was October 6, 2020, is it true that no children were born to or adopted by Mr. Shakay?
Yes.
After the date of the will, is it true that no marriage of Mr. Shakay was dissolved?
Yes.
Is it true that the will does not provide for gifts to the state of Texas, a political subdivision thereof, or any charity?
Yes.
Is there a necessity for an administration of your father's estate?
Yes.
Is it true that the will appoints you as independent executrix to serve without bond or other security?
Yes.
Are you qualified and not disqualified to serve as independent executrix without bond and to receive letters testamentary?
Yes.
Is it true that this estate is not taxable?
Yes.
As a result, you are requesting that this court waive the appointment of appraisers. Is that correct?
Yes.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Lori Ann Stewart. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will and probate, appoint Ms. Stewart as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Ma'am, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counselor, anything further for the record?
Nothing from me, Your Honor.
All right, y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Number 5. Good morning. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Dixon, I cannot hear you.
All right, better?
That'll work.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're on the record in 25 CPR 043052. Estate of Van Ashley, is it Ninest?
Ninus, correct.
Ninest, okay, my apologies. Ma'am, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Very good. You can lower your hand. Mr. Tagg, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you please introduce yourself to the court, Ms. Dixon?
Yes, I'm Lisa Ford Dixon. I reside at 6206 Tulip Lane in Dallas, Texas.
And are you the same Lisa F. Dixon that is the applicant for the administration of the estate of Van Ashley Ninest?
I am.
Did Van pass away on February 23rd of 2025 at the age of 65?
Yes.
And was he a resident of this county at the time of his passing?
Yes.
A little bit of an odd question, but February 23rd of this year, that's less than 4 years. Is that true?
Yes.
Right. Now, you've previously provided a document to the court. Actually, I guess you provided it to me, and I provided it to the court, purporting to be the last will and testament of Van Ashley Ninest. Do you recall that?
Do.
All right. It appears we're sharing a screen right now. Do you recognize the document that's there on the screen to the right?
I do.
And is that the same document that we were just previously discussing, the last will and testament of Van Ashley Ninus, dated July 13 of 2010.
Yes, it is.
Right. To the best of your knowledge, that will was never revoked. Is that true?
That is true.
And it names you as the independent executor of his estate?
Yes, it does.
All right. Now, Van did not have any children or adopt any children after the date that he signed that will. Is that true?
That is correct.
And the will doesn't name the state of Texas or any governmental agency or any charity as beneficiary. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Are you willing and able to serve as the independent executor of this estate?
I am.
And I suppose I should clarify, there's no statutory reason disqualifying you from receiving letters testamentary. Is that true?
That is correct.
And specifically, as we discussed, you've never been declared incapacitated or convicted of a felony or any crime of moral turpitude. Is that true?
That is true.
And you are a resident of the state of Texas and qualified to serve as executor.
Yes, I am.
Your Honor, pass the witness.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Lisa Ford Dixon. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will and the probate and appoint her as independent executrix to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Dixon, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further for the record, Mr. Tagg?
No, Your Honor, just to confirm, she'll now sign the proof and oath before a notary, and then we file those with the court?
Correct.
Excellent.
Right.
And further clarification, should they be e-filed or emailed or both?
E-file, please.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you very much.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Sure. Big just stick his head through that door. Peace. Okay. All right, number 6.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. All right. Give me 1 second here.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're on the record in 25 CPR 042666, estate of Robert P. Archer. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Very good. All right, you can lower your hand, Mr. Sumner, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you please state your name for the record? Todd David Archer. And are you the son of the decedent Robert P. Archer? I am. And your father, Robert, passed away on April the 16th, 2025 in Sugar Land, Fort Bend County at the age of 78. Is that correct? That is correct. Is it true that at the time of his death, he lived here in Sugar Land? He did. I'm showing you here a copy of what purports to be his last will and testament and his first codicil to the last will and testament. Do you recognize these documents? I do. Are these exact copies of the documents that are on file with the court? They are. And on the last page, do you recognize the signatures? I do. Your Honor, I'd ask the court to take judicial notice that the will and the first codicil are on file with the court.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is it true that after the date of the will and the codicil, no children were born to or adopted by your father? That is correct. Is it also true that no marriage of your father was dissolved after the date of this will and this codicil? Yeah, correct. And that neither the will nor the codicil lists the state, a charitable organization, or a government agency of the state as a devisee. Is that correct? It does not. Is it true that there's a necessity to administer this estate? So. Now, the decedent's will names your mother to be the independent executor to serve without bond, but your mother is currently the subject of a guardianship proceeding. Is that correct? Correct. And that guardianship proceeding is here in County Court at Law number 1 under cause number 25 CPR 042268. Is that correct? To the best of my knowledge. And is it true that we have a physician certificate of medical examination on file for your mother that was filed with this court? We do. And the physician certificate alleges that your mother is incapacitated and would not be able to serve as the executive. Is that correct? Correct. Now, the decedent's codicil names you to be the successor independent administrator or executor to serve without bond. Is that correct? Correct. Are you qualified to serve in this capacity? I am. And as of this date, is it your understanding that this is a non-taxable estate? Correct. Your Honor, we would ask that the will and the first codicil of the decedent, Robert P. Archer, be admitted to probate, that the applicant, Todd D. Archer, be appointed as the independent executor to serve without bond. At this time, we believe the estate is non-taxable, so we would request that appraisers be waived.
Order the testimony of Todd D. Archer. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and the one codicil presented to the court. Additionally, the court received testimony that the first named executor cannot serve due to incapacity. The court will then admit the will and codicil into probate and appoint Todd D. Archer as independent executor to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Mr.
Thank
Archer,
you,
I'm
Your
very
Honor.
sorry for your loss.
Thank you, sir.
Anything further, Mr. Sumner?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Have a great day and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Let's try and stay warm. Bye.
Bye. Okay, number 7. I see that. We're going to take them on individually because one's a letters and the other is a muniment. Mr. Stiles. Mr. Stiles.
Yes, Your Honor. Can you see me? Let me see. Your Honor, can you see me?
Yes.
Mr. Styles, just right in the door, right here.
Sorry, Judge, I had to step out for a second.
That's quite all right. Okay, what we're going to do is the two cases are related. We're going to take them one at a time. We're going to start with the estate of Ching Sheng Lin. So let's go ahead and get on the record. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043418, estate of Ching Sheng Lin. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Very good. You can lower your hand. Mr. Stiles, whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Would you state your name for the court?
My name is Eddie Po Kwang Lin.
And Xing Sheng Lin died on April 16, 2025 in Taipei, Taiwan at the age of 93, correct?
Correct.
And Xing Sheng Lin was your father, correct?
That's correct.
And your father was domiciled, had his fixed place of residence in Fort Bend County on his date of death, correct?
Correct.
The judge has kindly pulled up a copy of your father's will that we filed with the court. Do you recognize that as your father's will?
Yes, I believe it is.
He's scrolling now to the signature page. Do you recognize that as your father's signature there at the end of the will?
Yes.
This is the February 28, 1992 will that you gave me that I filed, correct?
Correct.
Judge, I ask you to take judicial notice of the original on file with the court.
Yes.
The court shall take judicial notice.
And then your father never had any child or children after the date that he did this will, correct?
That's correct.
That's either born to or adopted. He never adopted any children, correct?
Correct.
And he never got divorced after the making of this will, correct?
Correct.
And a necessity exists for the administration of this estate with 4 years have not passed between the death of your father and obviously the filing of the application earlier this year, correct?
Correct.
Now, your father's will named your mother, Yume Lin, to serve without bond or other security as independent executor, correct?
Correct.
And we're going to handle that in a little bit. Your mother predeceased your father, correct?
Correct.
She died in 2009, correct?
Correct.
Now, the will names you as the alternate to serve without bond, to serve as independent executor without bond, correct?
Correct.
And you are not disqualified by law from serving as independent executor or from receiving letters testamentary, correct?
Correct.
You've never been convicted of a felony, correct?
Correct.
No court's ever said that you were rendered you to be incapacitated for any reason, correct?
Correct.
And no state or governmental agency of the state or charity is named in your father's will, correct?
Correct.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Eddie Bo Kwang Lin. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate and appoint Mr. Lin as independent executor to serve without bond, and appraisers will be waived. Mr. Lin, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, sir, Your Honor.
All right, don't go anywhere. Let me pull up the other case file. 1 minute. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043417, estate of Yume Lin. Now, you've already been sworn in, Mr. Lin, so I'm not going to swear you in again. So, Mr. Stiles, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
I will, Your Honor, and I'd like to start by thanking you and your staff for allowing us to combine these cases to proceed here jointly. That's been very handy for us, so thank you. And Ms. Ayala, thank you to her as well. But would you state, well, you already told you, I'll go through them real quick. Would you state your name for the court, please?
My name is Eddie Po Kwang Lin.
And Yume Lin died on February 16th, 2009 in Taipei, Taiwan at the age of 72, correct?
Yes, correct.
And Yume was your mother, correct?
Correct.
And your mother, though she died in Taiwan, she had her fixed place of residence here in Fort Bend County at the time of her death, correct?
Correct.
And to the best of your knowledge, Judge, you going to pull up the will or want me to just reference it?
No, I'll pull it up 1 second.
So the judge is pulling up the will dated February 28th, 1992 that we gave him the original of and we filed.
Do you recognize this as your mother's will? That's the first page there on the right.
Yes.
He's scrolling down to the signature line. Do you recognize your mother's signature there on her last will and testament?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd ask that judicial notice the original is on file with the court.
The court shall take judicial notice.
To the best of your knowledge, your mother never or revoked the document that we just saw on the screen there as her last will and testament, correct?
Correct.
She never had any kids after she did her will, correct? Either born to or adopted?
Correct.
She never was divorced after she did her will, correct?
Correct.
No state governmental agency of the state or charity is named in your mother's will, correct?
Correct.
Now you have personal knowledge of your mother's financial affairs, correct?
Correct.
And there is no necessity for the administration of your mother's estate because there are no debts owed by her, which are not secured by liens on real property, correct?
Correct.
Actually, there's no debts at all, right?
Correct.
And your mother never applied for or received Medicaid, correct?
Correct.
Pass the witness, Your Honor. That's all I have.
Can you provide some additional testimony regarding the over 4 years of submitting the will?
So it's been more than 4 years. You're not at fault for failing to bring the will to probate within 4 years of her passing, correct?
Correct.
Now you didn't. Your father would have been in charge of this. You didn't know anything about this really. It wasn't your business until your father passed, correct?
Correct.
And once your father passed, that's how you learned it for the situation that it had not been probated, correct?
Correct.
Did that suffice, Judge?
That's fine. That's fine. I'll accept that. All right. The court heard the testimony of Eddie Bo Kwong Lin. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court additionally finds that Eddie Bo Kwong Lin is not in default for failing to offer the will for probate within 4 years of decedent's death. So the court will admit the will into probate as a muniment of title, and I'll waive the affidavit of fulfillment of terms as well. Again, Mr. Lin, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your kind word.
Mr. Stiles, anything further?
No, Judge. Should we wait on filing the oath, or will we be ready to do that today?
You should be ready to do that today. I'll sign everything shortly after docket.
Perfect. We'll sit tight a bit, and we thank you for your time. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Have a great day and Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Judge. You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 9. Morning again.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043431, the state of James L. Boggs, also known as James Louis Boggs. All those intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Very good. All right, counselor, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Boggs, please tell the court your full name.
Elizabeth Boggs.
Did your husband, James L. Boggs, also known as James Louis Boggs, pass away on July 15th, 2025 at the age of 70?
Yes.
And when he died, was he a resident of Fort Bend County?
Yes.
And on June 8th, 2021, did your husband execute a will that we are offering for probate today?
Yes.
And now I believe Your Honor is going to reflect that will. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm putting it on the screen right now. Give me 1 second.
Perfect. Thank you. And is this document that you are seeing on our screen that will?
Yes.
And as far as you know, this will was never revoked by your husband prior to his death, correct?
Yes.
And this will names you to serve as independent executor, correct?
Yes.
And was your husband's will witnessed by at least 2 people and made self-proved in the manner required by law?
Yes.
And no children were born to or adopted by your husband after he executed this will, correct?
Yes.
And no marriages of your husband ended after this will was made, correct?
Yes.
And there are no debts against your husband's estate other than the debts secured by real property, correct?
Yes.
And your husband was never a recipient of Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. And there's no charities or state-governmental entities that are named as a beneficiary in your husband's will, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you are a resident of Texas, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Boggs. Your Honor, we ask the court to admit the will of James L. Boggs, also known as James Lois Boggs, to probate as a muniment of title, as we believe this to be a self-proved will, and ask the court to enter the proposed order and waive the affidavit of fulfillment, as this is not a taxable estate.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Elizabeth Theresa Boggs. She testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate as a muniment of title, and I'll waive the affidavit of fulfillment of terms as well. Ms. Boggs, I'm very sorry for your loss. Ms. Ozuna, anything further for the record?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Y'all have a great day then. Merry Christmas. Number 10. Ms. King, good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, so I can hear you just fine. Annie, do you have a client? We can't locate your client. Is your
So
client?
I have Mr. McLemore is in the office with me, and Mr. Sanford should be on the Zoom.
Okay, so we're here for Clarence McLemore first.
Yes. So Mr. McLemore's, I was just gonna see who we were going first. Mr. McLemore's right here. I'm sorry.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043135, estate of Clarence McLemore.
Wonderful.
Mr. McLemore, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. Okay, whenever you're ready, Ms. King.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. McLemore, will you please state your full name?
My full name is Robin Bernard McLemore.
Okay. And the decedent Clarence McLemore was your father?
Yes.
Okay. And did Mr. McLemore pass away on July 22nd, 2022 in Fort Bend County at the age of 83?
Yes.
Okay. And so therefore the date of his death was less than 4 years ago?
Yes.
And was Mr. McLemore a resident of Fort Bend County at the time of his death?
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. And Judge, I ask that you just take judicial notice that you have the original will in your possession.
The court shall take judicial notice. If you like, I'll share my screen as well of the will.
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
Thank you so much. We do have one in front of us, but wonderful. Mr. McLemore, if you'll take a look at the will that the judge is showing on the screen. And this will is dated December 2nd, 2020, and it purports to be Clarence McLemore's last will and testament. Do you recognize this document?
I do.
And to the best of your knowledge, did Clarence ever revoke this will?
He did not.
And after the date of this will, were any children born to or adopted by Mr. McLemore?
No.
Okay. And was Mr. McLemore ever divorced after the making of this will?
No.
Okay. And did Mr. McLemore's will provide for gifts to the state of Texas, a political subdivision thereof, or to any charity?
No.
Okay. And did Mr. McLemore apply for or receive Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005?
No.
Okay. And do you have personal knowledge of the financial affairs of Mr. McLemore? Do you have personal knowledge of the financial affairs?
I do.
Okay. And so there's no necessity for any administration of Mr. McLemore's estate because there are no debts owed by the decedent, which are not secured by liens on real estate. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. McLemore.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we ask that you admit the will as a muniment of title only.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Robin B. McLemore. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will into probate as a muniment of title, but the affidavit fulfillment of terms will be required.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All
Judge.
right, anything further for the record, counselor?
No, sir. No, Judge.
Mr. McLemore, I'm sorry for your loss, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, he's right here.
Okay, it's okay. All right, give us one moment. We're going to go ahead and pull in your other client.
Okay,
And-
thank you.
Mr. Sanford, are you there?
I think so.
All right, good. We've got you now.
Hi, Mr. Sanford.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR 043385, estate of Cynthia Sanford, also known as Cynthia M. Sanford. Now, Mr. Sanford, if you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. And lower your hand. Ms. King, whenever you're ready, you can get us started.
Mr. Sanford, can you please state your full legal name?
Charles Curtis Sanford.
Thank you. And the decedent Cynthia Sanford was your wife?
That is correct.
Thank you. And did Cynthia pass away on August 12th, 2025 in Fort Bend County at the age of 74?
Yes.
Okay. And so therefore the date of her death was less than 4 years ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And was Cynthia a resident of Fort Bend County at the time of her death?
Yes.
Wonderful. And Judge, we ask that you take judicial notice that you have the original will in your possession.
The court shall take judicial notice.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Sanford, the court is showing you a document dated May 29th, 2025, which purports to be Mrs. Sanford's last will and testament. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And to the best of your knowledge, did Mrs. Sanford ever revoke this will?
She never revoked it to my knowledge.
And after the date of this will, were any children born to or adopted by Mrs. Sanford?
No.
Okay. And was Mrs. Sanford ever divorced after making this will?
No.
And did Mrs. Sanford's will provide for gifts to the state of Texas, a political subdivision thereof, or to any charity?
No.
Okay. And did Mrs. Sanford apply for or receive Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005?
No.
Okay. And do you have personal knowledge of the financial affairs of Mrs. Sanford?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And so there's no necessity for any administration of Mrs. Sanford's estate because there are no debts owed by Mrs. Sanford, which are not secured by liens on real estate. Is that correct?
The only thing we have is our present home, or
Sure, the mortgage on your home.
the mortgage on the home,
Okay, okay.
our personal residence.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Sanford. In your honors, we ask that you admit this will as a muniment of title only.
All right, the court heard the testimony of Charles M. Sanford. He testified as to the proof of death, validity of the will, and other facts. The court will admit the will and probate as a muniment of title, and I'll waive the affidavit of fulfillment of terms as well. Mr. Sanford, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Thank
Ms.
you,
King,
Judge.
anything further for the record?
No, Judge.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Merry Christmas to you all as well, and you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 12. Constance McCulley, you would turn your camera on, please. Constance McCulley, if you would turn your camera on, please.
Your Honor, I'm trying to turn my camera on. Please bear with me.
Not a problem, thank you.
It should be on. Let's see. Let's see. No. Okay.
Is there a line through the little icon that looks like a video camera?
Let's see. Uh-oh, what did I do? Hold on, Your Honor. What did I do? Okay, the video camera. There is a line.
Okay, why don't you click that button? Click
Okay.
that icon.
Okay, you know what? I think. Okay, can you hear me, Your Honor?
I can hear you, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm looking at, it says video filter blur. Let's see this. Okay, no. Would you like to access your library? No. I don't have anyone here to help me. Let's see.
Miss Constance, is there a mute? Do you see something that says mute? And do you see something that says video, like a microphone?
Let's see what I see here. Let's see, allow Zoom Workplace to access your photo from Zoom Sound Photo. Let's see.
You don't see anything that says mute or video, like a little microphone? And it should
No,
be.
I saw that earlier. I can actually see, I can see you all. And then let's see here. When I tap on this little thing that has me, this little icon, I'm looking at a plus sign, and then there's a little camera to the right.
Okay, click on that camera.
Okay. Now when I click on the camera, it's backwards. Okay, so let me see if I can turn that around. When I turn it
So
around.
it should be a circle to reverse the.
Okay, I did that. I reversed it. I can see myself. Now to the left, there's a circle that says none. To the right, there's just something that says blur.
Okay, so click the one that says none and see what happens.
Okay. Actually, nothing. Nothing's happening.
And you can see yourself?
I can see myself.
We can hear you. Yes.
Do you have a face? Do you have a face?
Do I have a face?
Yeah, can you see your face?
I can see my face. I can see my face.
You must be in.
I apologize, Your Honor. We did have a practice session. Maybe,
We must be in.
maybe if you exit and try to come back and then allow all permissions. Because I had a Zoom session with you before when we practiced.
Yes, and I don't know what I may have done. Is that okay? If I can
That's
go out and come
Hear
back
you.
in?
Why don't you log out, log
Okay.
back in, and let's see if that helps any.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor.
Not a problem. We'll wait.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see.
We're going to give her about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. How do I do that?
So Ms. Constance, close out all of the screens and go back to the email that Amy sent and click on the link and start from the beginning.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Oh, this is horrible.
It's okay. It's gonna work.
Okay.
So are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, so click out all the screens, exit out all of the screens.
Okay.
You'll need to leave the meeting.
I'm
then go
trying
back there.
to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave the meeting. You know what? Let's see something different. Okay. Hold on just one moment. Let's do something different.
Yeah. I'd see what I'm gonna give her some time to log out and then log back in. I'm gonna move to the next case and I'll come right back to y'all.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I apologize.
No apology needed. It happens.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to Walton. We're going to start with Michael Robert Walton. It's fine. This case is taking forever to load.
Okay. Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Rath here, Tracy Gargan. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hanley, the attorney for Derek Michael Walton.
Yeah, Mr. Walton, Derek Walton, will you turn your camera on, please? Derek Walton, are you there? Mr. Walton. Mr. Walton, are you there?
I give him a quick phone call, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my client just texted him to let him know that we were on.
We know he was.
We don't know where he's at. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
Okay. So we're going to start with the estate of Michael Robert Walton. So we're on the record in 14 CPR 026888, the estate of Michael Robert Walton. All those who intend to testify, if you'd raise your right hand.
Raise your right hand so we can swear you in.
Mr. Walton, go ahead and raise your right hand. There you go. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I do.
Okay. All right, so we're here for the resignation of trustee, appointment of successor trustee, and then, of course, the final accounting. But there's been no objection to the final accounting, so that shouldn't be problematic. Excuse me. All right, let's start with the resignation of the trustee. I don't believe there's any objection to the resignation.
No, Your Honor, our understanding is that Mr. Walton has agreed to take over. Ms. Gargan has agreed to assist him to the extent that he needs it with the preparation of any annual accountings going forward. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then, what I'm going to do is approve the resignation of Ms. Gargan as the trustee. And let me go ahead and get some testimony, though, from Mr. Walton, though, regarding qualifications and make sure he, well, qualifies, essentially. So,
Yes, sir. Mr. Walton, can you state your full name for the court record?
Derek Michael Walton.
And you've applied to appoint as U.S. Successor Trustee, and a Melissa Celeste was named as a Successor Trustee, and we have a waiver on file for her agreeing for you to be the trustee, and that she does not want to go forward with the trustee. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you are qualified to serve as trustee. You do not have any felony convictions. Is that correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, I'll pass this witness.
Your Honor, I have no questions for this witness.
okay. And Mr. Walton, you understand your duties and responsibilities as trustee?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's my understanding Ms. Gargan has agreed to help you with some of these accountings. And this is something that you're going to have to do on an annual basis. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll make this easy. Mr. Walton, I'm going to go ahead and appoint you as successor trustee. And then I'm going to go ahead and approve the final accounting since there's no objection whatsoever on file.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's move into the next case as well. We're on the record in 14 CPR 026889 in the estate of Linda Renee Walton. I tell you what, let's just get, it's my understanding Ms. Gargan is resigning. The court is going to approve that resignation. Again, for the record on this case, if we could just get some testimony regarding his qualifications, Mr. Walton's qualifications.
Mr. Walton, for this case, can you state your full name?
Derek Michael Walton.
And you're qualified to serve as trustee, and you do not have any felony convictions. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're aware that you do have to have a final accounting filed with the court each year. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Your Honor, I'll pass this witness.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grant the resignation, appoint Mr. Walton as the successor trustee, and approve the final accounting since no objection is on file. All right, Ms. Gargan, you are free as trustee of this case. I'm sure Mr. Walton appreciates your assistance in any future accountings. Mr. Walton, good luck to you on getting everything done each year. Just if you have any questions, you've got two good attorneys, and you can always contact the court as well.
Your Honor, as a matter of housekeeping, would or the last accounting, of course, covered through May of 2024. I'm sorry, June of 2024. Would you like Ms. Gargan to assist Mr. Walton in getting something on file in the next 30 days so we can go to a January to January type of accounting, or does it matter to the court?
It doesn't matter. We're good with the way it is. It's fine.
Okay. And then the only other issue, I believe, Your Honor, is attorney's fees.
Oh. Do we have, are they on that? Oh, no objections to attorney's fees on file. Thus, I am approving attorney's fees as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Threw me off there for a second because I wasn't on the list. All right, let's go back to Alan. And all right, we are all fully connected and I can see everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. We're on the record in 25 CPR. 042843 estate of Lionel Allen Jr., also known as Lionel Allen. All those who intend to testify, if you raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you provide here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes. Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Jasma, let's get started with the airship first. Once we conclude the airship, we'll move into the administration.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll begin with Ms. Young. If you could please state your name for the court.
Brandy J. Young.
And Ms. Young, you were a longtime family friend of the decedent Lionel Allen. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
You told me, I believe, that you knew him for approximately 30 years.
Yes, since my late teens, yes.
Okay. And during that time, you had an opportunity to become familiar with his family history?
Yes.
And did you ever know, or do you know if he ever married? Did he ever marry?
No, Lionel was never married.
Okay. And he was not married at the time of his death. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And is it also true that he was not in any serious relationship where someone would say that they considered themselves to be married to him? Is that true?
No, that is true. Yes.
Okay. Now, he was survived by one adult son, Christopher Charles Farrell Liggins. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Did he have any other children?
No, he didn't have any other children.
And did he ever adopt any children or bring any children into his home to care for as his own?
No.
All right. Thank you. I'll pass the witness to Ms. Baker.
Ms. Baker.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Young?
Yes. Hi.
You and I spoke back in October. Do you remember the conversation?
I do.
And when we spoke, you said that you remember Lionel being part of Christopher's life. Is that correct?
Yes, Lionel has always been around, part of Christopher's life, Autumn, and the other siblings that Chris has.
And however, until a DNA test was done, there wasn't confirmation of paternal. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And is there anyone who lived with Mr. Allen who would claim common law spouse?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
Ms. Jasmine, next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call Ms. Rix McCauley. If you could please state your name for the court. Oh.
Ms. McCully, you're muted. You need to unmute yourself.
And you're muted. Unmute.
Constance Rix McCulley.
And is it true that you were also a longtime family friend of the decedent Lionel Allen?
Yes, it is true.
And I believe you told me that you knew him for more than 20 years. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
And during that time, you became very familiar with his family history and marital history. Is that right?
That's correct.
And when I say marital history, in fact, he was never married. Is that correct?
That's correct. He was never married.
And at the time of his death, he was not in any relationship that where someone would claim that they had a common law marriage. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes, that's right.
But he was survived by one adult son, Christopher Charles Farrell Liggins. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
But he didn't have any other children, and he never brought any children into his home to care for as his own. Is that right?
That's correct. He did not.
All right. I pass the witness to Ms. Baker.
Ms. Baker.
Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. McCauley.
Yes,
You and I also spoke back in October. Is that correct?
that is correct.
Did Mr. Allen ever discuss having a will?
He did not.
And are you getting paid for your testimony today?
I am not.
No further questions, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
Any further witnesses for the heirship?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Baker, anything further from you?
Just that I also reviewed, as my report states, I reviewed the DNA test showing the 99.9% likelihood of Mr. Allen being the father of the sole heir.
All right, after listening to testimony of Randy Young and Constance Ricks McCulling, the court finds by clear and convincing evidence the decedent's heirs are those listed in the judgment declaring heirship. I'm going to discharge Ms. Baker from her duties as attorney ad litem and award her a fee in the amount of $650. Ms.
Thank
Baker,
you.
you're free to go at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Jasma, you now may proceed with the administration.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. May the heirship witnesses be excused? I know they
They
need
may.
to get
Yes.
to work.
Ms. Young, thank you. Ms. McCully, thank you for your time today and help.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. I'll call my administration applicant, Sharon Farrell.
Yes. Good morning.
Could you please state your name for the court?
Sharon Farrell. Sharon Denise Farrell.
And Sharon, you are the mother of Christopher Charles Farrell Liggins. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
And you were the former partner of the decedent Lionel Allen.
That's correct.
And it's my understanding you were always in his life as a friend. And Lionel was in Christopher's life, but he didn't realize until shortly before he died that he was actually the father of Christopher. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
And he died on July 7th, 2024 in Fort Bend County, Texas. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And 4 years have not elapsed since the date of his death?
No.
Now, to the best of your knowledge and belief, Lionel died without having a will. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
But a necessity exists for the administration of this estate.
Yes.
There's property that needs to be addressed and a mortgage and that sort of thing.
Yes.
And you have applied to be the independent administrator to serve without bond.
Yes, that's correct.
And Christopher has consented and would like for you to serve as the independent administrator for him.
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
To help him manage the affairs. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
And you are not disqualified by law from serving as the independent administrator or from accepting letters of administration. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, we request that you appoint Sharon Farrell to serve as the independent administrator of the estate of Lionel Allen Jr., also known as Lionel Allen, and that Sharon Farrell be appointed to serve without bond and it's a non-taxable estate, we request that the appointment of appraisers be waived.
After listening to testimony of Sharon Farrell, the court finds the decedent died in test state and there's a necessity for administration. The court will grant the request of the applicant and appoint Ms. Farrell as independent administratrix of the estate. And then also, Ms. Jasmine, you'll be appointed the resident agent as well.
Thank you,
Ms.
Your Honor.
Farrell, I'm so sorry for your loss. Words can't
Thank
even
you.
describe. So
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
I wish you and hope for the best this holiday season for you. So,
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
all right, Ms. Jasmine, anything further for the record?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Jasmine.
Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay.
All right. That concludes our docket.